welcome to episode 4 of the Player Spotlight Show, where we shine the spotlight on a player from the Women Futsal Crazy League. And in this week's show, we've got Ocelot FC's Shikin Ali on our show today. So how are you doing, Shikin?
I'm good. Just been busy, but I'm fine.
Okay. How's the time been since you've last played? What have you been up to?
I've just been working really day in, day out. Not much going on. Yeah.
Have you been working from home, or were you able to get out of the house?
Yeah, I was able to get out of the house when phase 2 was nearing. And now that phase 2 is here, yeah, been busier. Yeah.
Okay. What do you work as?
Yep. Okay, I'm an interior designer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I also coach football part-time. So.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's cool. Interior designer, huh? Interesting.
Yeah.
So on the football side of things, at what age do you start playing? Like, when you go back right to the basics of the game.
Right. So I started playing football at 7. Yeah, because I was following my dad around because he used to play for a corporate league back then. He plays for Shell. He played for Shell. And yeah, I think I just wanted to do whatever he wanted, like football, music. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I went to, I just played with the boys at the void deck, of course. That's how everyone started, I guess. And then I moved to, when I went to secondary school, I was playing for Greenview. So it was a good school back then for football. And then
you represented your school in Greenview, at Greenview.
Yes, I did. Because I think I was in the pioneer batch for the women's team.
Okay.
We were trained under Nohadis Shafiq, so he was a really good coach. He was also coaching the men's team. And and then I went on to play for uni when I was in the UK, and that's it. And then now, yeah.
Okay. Any tertiaries here in Singapore that you represented?
No, because I went to NAFA, so they don't have like sporting teams there.
Okay, yeah. What's the name of the uni in the UK?
Brighton.
Brighton. Okay. Not Brighton and Hove Albion, right?
Yeah, and then I started supporting them because I was there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yeah. So your greatest influence in terms of picking up the game, what attracted you to football?
What attracted me to football? I would think, my greatest influence will of course be my dad, because I just want to copy him, copy whatever he does, since I was young. And what attracted me to it, I guess it's I really like team sports. I get anxious a lot. So I think when I'm trying to perform something, I think it's nicer when you have like your teammates with you. And I guess yeah, I think football is quite fun as compared to other sports. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. All right. In terms of, are you much of a viewer or a player of football?
Viewer or player?
Do you watch games, or do you just play, or do you do both?
Yeah, I go both, of course. Yeah, I don't miss my United games, definitely.
Okay.
So I'm always into the World Cup games. So yeah.
So you're a United fan?
Yes, I am, of course.
All right,
I know you are too.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's good club to support, of course.
At this present moment, yes, of course.
Well, you got to go through thick and thin with the club.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So when you are talking about World Cups and European Championships, which country do you support?
Holland fan. Always been.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any favorite players?
I love this question. My all-time favorite player would be Paul Scholes.
Okay.
And then I moved on to Mata, but he fell out the pecking order in United. Of course, he was awesome at Chelsea, but was glad that he came to Man U. But now my current favorite player is actually Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Okay.
I just think that damn composed player lah. So yeah, that's why I'm a fan. Yeah.
It's very understated and quiet guy.
I know. I think that's what I love about all my favorite players. They are all just chilled. Yeah.
And he's got legs like, you know, spider webs. He can just
I
get the
know.
ball
His
off you.
one-on-ones.
Yeah.
His one-on-ones is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's touch wood. We don't curse him.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any Dutch favorite player?
Dutch favorite player. I like Van Persie lah. Van Persie
Mm.
at that point, and then, but the reason why I really got into Holland is actually Van der Sar. I don't know, man.
Okay.
One of the best keepers
Yeah.
I've watched, even in
Mm.
United. Yeah, missed him. He's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. And in terms of sports, do you play any other sports?
I surf. So
okay.
I mean, you can consider that a sport, I guess.
Yeah. Somewhat, yes.
Yeah.
It is. Any other, like, do you do any other fitness regimes, you know, workout in the gym or boxing, Muay Thai, Pilates? You know, nowadays there's so many options. Do you do any of that?
I wish I had the motivation to do it, but no, I don't. I just play football.
So that's your primary source of fitness.
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Now on to your team. A number of your team players actually were part of the Hildring team that won the league, won about 2-3 seasons ago, right?
Yeah.
So what was that experience like, winning the league and being part of that team?
It was interesting, of course, because I think because that was like just a couple of months after I joined Hildering really. So even the first season where we didn't win that the league, right? It was just a matter of trying to get everyone together, just trying to see how each player fits each other. So I think after the second season, we really ended the season with really, really different players than what we started with, which is interesting as well because a lot of our players are really from everywhere around the world, and then you get people leaving back for home, and then you get some players that couldn't commit because of work and stuff like that. So what I thought was interesting was the fact that we really just we had the opportunity to just rotate players, and then just ended everything, with a different team. And I think it's okay because a lot of people had like opportunities to actually play for that winning team. Yeah.
Okay. What's it like winning the league title?
It was good, of course. It was good because I think we had a really good team trying to, trying to close up on us, of course. So that was I think it was the most challenging season that we had. I mean, like for me personally, I think for the league itself, that was like my most challenging season. Yeah, but yeah, it's fun.
Okay, moving on from that, now your team here, the Ocelot FC. Please share with us on your, how's the team form? How did you come up with the team name? What does it even mean? So, the history of the team.
Right. So actually, we started off because of some feedbacks that people wanted more. So anyway, like me and another one of my vice captain, we actually decided because she's been in the footballing scene for quite a long time, I think since she was a teenager. So she was actually sharing with me about how we can provide the opportunity for women to explore, different platforms, especially when it comes to football. Like some people were really interested in just doing recreational football, while we actually love the aspect of, technical trainings, and there are many other women that actually wanted that option as well, not just to play recreational football. So that's how we got together, and then like we had a lot of our teammates interested, coming over. So it was like really a no obligation kind of training. It's really for everyone. So yeah, and how the name came about actually it was a really random thing because I wanted like a team mascot that wasn't like too aggressive, like like aggressive animal. So actually Ocelot is a wildcat, but it's actually when you try to Google Ocelot, it's a really really cute wildcat lah. So we wanted that like as that balance in like the team mascot. So yeah, that's how it came about. Yeah, if you want to know, yeah.
All right, interesting. So if anyone wants to join your team, where can they find you, and how can they join? Any criteria that they need to meet?
No, we don't have any criteria. Like usually during our trainings, like the coach will know beforehand like whether this player is whether they are beginners or intermediates or or advanced players, and then
What their
he'll
level
try
is
to
at?
yes and level. So he'll try to craft the training to actually suit individual players, and he'll try to gel up at the end of the training to see how he can balance it out, like the players from different levels. So I think that's what's awesome about like our trainings. And if anyone's interested in coming, my number's on our Instagram page, and not many other platforms really.
What do you look for on Instagram? Ocelot FC.
Yeah.
Spell it out.
Ocelot FC. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there you've heard it. If anyone wants to join Ocelot, look for them on Instagram. Or alternatively, you can always just get in touch with me and I'll hook you up with them. And you spoke about your coach. Tell me more about your coach. What does he do? What role does he play in your team? And which days do you train?
I mean, his role there is actually just the coach, honestly. And I mean, because we've trained with him for like over a year now, so I think like he roughly knows how we are, how we play. Everyone's like really close and comfortable with the coach. So yeah, he's a good coach. Yeah, and we train on Mondays at Haifa before the COVID started. So yep.
Have you all got back to training now?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and what's the name of your coach?
What?
What's the name of your coach?
Dennis. His name is Dennis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach Dennis.
Yeah.
He's from a rival company to ours, so we're not going to name them.
Okay, I'm not involved in this.
I'll just say his name is Coach Dennis.
Yeah.
So, what's your opinion on our league, the Women Futsal Crazy League? What do you have to say about it?
It's good. It's good to have. I think you guys are the only futsal league for women in Singapore, actually. So, yeah, it's good. It's good because I feel that without the league, right, I don't think there are any other competitive leagues, for amateurs or intermediate advanced players, not like generally like a futsal league. So yeah, it's really good to have you guys.
You generally have those one day tournaments, right?
Yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same.
Yeah, that's very, down to luck, and whatever happens on that day, that's it. Your form on that day is different from playing in a league.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So in terms of the league, which teams would you say are your rivals?
Rivals. Well, the team that I feel like
Nighthawks have named you as one of their rivals, so that's coming up.
Oh yeah,
that's
I totally forgot about Nighthawks. Yes.
Oh my God.
Because it's the first time that I actually played with them in the league. So yeah, okay, now that you say Nighthawks, then it's Nighthawks then. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're the only rival.
I think different teams have like different challenges that different challenges for us and different strengths, weaknesses. But I would say Nighthawks because technically all of them, they are just really, really solid players. And I really enjoy watching the games because it's not often that you get to see women's teams in Singapore like playing like one touches. I mean, my team doesn't play that as well. So I think, I mean, it's a breath. It's a breath of fresh air, to watch that kind of gameplay.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it was nice watching them play. That's true. And any opposition player that has impressed you? Player
Yes,
or
of
players?
course. Player. I think, we played them only once, not once, as in one season for the league. Her name is Atika, I think, from Bohana.
Okay.
So that season, she was actually the player that I was actually really, really worried about. I kept telling my defenders like you can't let her turn because she will shoot, and she always does that. And she's also a very, very composed player, and for her age, that's really awesome because I remember being at her age and I was just like, an angsty player. Sometimes I still am. So I really give it to her. She's really good. Yeah.
Okay, so that's just any other player? Maybe someone from this season?
Oh, from this season. Hold on. I like Iza from BFC International. I think she played for a few of their games. I think she's quite accurate, and I was actually because I played with her in like some games for 11-a-side. So I mean, I've seen her play, on a bigger scale, but seeing her on a small pitch and still being able to do what she does in the bigger pitch is like, that's crazy. So I would say Iza,
Okay. What position do you play in? On the futsal first, then later 11-a-side?
I'm forward lah. I'm always in front. I used to support, but then I tore my ACL, so I'm just playing up front now. Yeah.
Okay. Even in 11-a-side?
No, 11-a-side. Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, I was trained as a winger, like a right winger, but then now since the ACL incident, then I just moved up to forward.
Okay. Which team do you play for in the 11-a-side league?
I was previously Tampines Changkat, but then we moved to South Avenue. But we never because I only joined like just recently, so we've just only played like just a few friendly matches for me because of the COVID situation as usual. So
yeah. Sorry, I didn't catch the name of the team. What was it again?
Oh, initially it was Tampines Changkat. It was renamed to South Avenue.
South Avenue.
FC.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And could you just share with us what are some challenges that you faced as a female footballer?
Female footballer. I think it's just a little aspect of it really, because I think I've been blessed with a lot of support from a lot of other people that knows I play football. But what I would like to see for the Singapore women's football scene in general is just a lot more support, and of course I don't know. Wait, hold on. You're talking about opportunities or challenges?
Challenges.
Oh, challenges. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I think the lack of platform for them to actually start playing football or go into football again. I mean, women give birth or get married, so they have to take a pause from playing. But coming back into it, like, it's quite tricky because there are not really many platforms. So I wish to see more of that in the future.
Even those that I think were, played for tertiary institutions and then they drop off after that. I think they don't quite know where to go after. Some logically just get into a 11-a-side team, probably based on contacts or, friends. Yeah, but some others, they just want to play, but I guess they don't know where to go and where which team to join, or what
Yeah,
leagues to
exactly.
join. So yeah, this basically this interview is in a way just letting women footballers know that there's a platform here available for them.
Yeah, yeah. I hope to see more of them coming back. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
get back together. I mean, if men after becoming fathers can still play, why not women?
Exactly. Women can do those things too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So all good. And what changes would you like to see generally made for women football in Singapore and in general all over the world?
Um, changes. Like I said, just more support. Really.
Mm,
Like I can't really say for sure because I don't want to touch on like the technical things like fundings and stuff like that because I am not experienced that kind of that kind of issues. But of course, yeah, I think just platforms really, like more platforms for women, because I know
mm,
that even for 11-a-side training, like that it's always tricky to have priority to actually book the pitches. So I
mm.
mean, in terms of Singapore, maybe that, like, more support for that. I guess if some clubs are really struggling with funding, so maybe that as well. Okay, let's not go into
Sponsorship
that.
lah.
But yeah, sponsorship lah. Yeah.
Mm,
So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
mm. Okay. And any last words for the viewers?
Last words for the viewers. I don't know if you Ocelot is really we really have like really chilled trainings with a really good coach, and everyone's just warm there.
And if you
With
like yellow color jerseys, they wear them as well.
yeah, so pretty yellow. What the hell? And then our players you don't have to feel intimidated because everyone's like from different, really really from different levels, and we always gel up and we always have fun at our trainings. So
And
yeah,
there are some players that are angsty as well.
not me anymore. I'm cool with these, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you enjoy doing the post match interviews? What's your team's feedback on that?
Actually everyone's shy lah. So if I do it, that means they will say, "Oh, you're the captain, so you have to do it." So yeah, I take it for the team. I'm actually quite shy as well. So yeah, but I'll just do it like anyway.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you feel like a professional footballer when you do that?
Okay lah. I mean, it's you. It's usually you interviewing, so it's like chatting with a friend. So it's okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
if it's someone else interviewing, then you feel differently, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Okay, I'll try and get someone else to host an
Don't lah.
interview. A professional person with suit and tie and with bigger cameras.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, it's been nice chatting with you. Take care
Okay, Raj. Thank
and
you.
see you around. Hopefully soon we can see you back on the pitch again. And I think
Okay.
you girls can start training already.
Are you
So,
expecting us to go back
yeah, I
there?
think I think you should explore that option. At least something, get your gears moving a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
get
That
yourself
noted.
get the rust out of the system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Can do.
could could give you a good boost ahead of the whenever we restart lah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
don't sound convincing.
I will propose. I will propose and see what they say. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, most importantly, just take care of yourself
Okay, I will. You too.
and have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
Bye.